Hello Taurians, thank you for coming back. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe. I work with the 12 houses of the zodiac, and as the cards, I've shuffled them already as they appear in each house, then those are the influences that are coming to bear for you at this time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in another element here, which is the bottom of the deck, because I feel these cards are actually kind of giving an overview of your situation this month. And so elements of this energy are actually coming out in every other house for you this month. So this is an action-packed month for you, and it's going to be precipitated by some kind of event or an upheaval or some sort of change which is coming for you. And that is going to trigger certain things, certain actions from you or certain perceptions from you, which is going to shift you in a whole lot of different ways. So the energy of this card, which is a solar eclipse revolution, it is in fact that we are all going through revolutions of some kind. But this is particularly aspected in yourself, your relationship, your close personal relationship, your home, and your finances. There are other aspects coming in as well. They're backing it up, but those areas are particularly noticed at this time and connected to this shift that you're going to make. So from the first house right around to the 12th, I'm just going to pick out the most important words which are going to be associated with this energy. So it's a no-nonsense, go-get-it action that is required from you at this moment. So whatever the event that it occurs, it's going to stimulate this kind of situation. So no-nonsense, go-get-it, things rising to the surface. Things that need to be dealt with now, starting to rise to the surface. A decision needs to be made. There's going to be streamlining of unnecessary things. A new home or some kind of finance in order to get a new home is coming in for you. Endings and beginnings are very strongly indicated right across the board. Or it could be a renewal or a new level in something. But whatever it is, there's a change occurring there, some kind of evolution. Then this is also about forging ahead, taking action, but you're going to have to move quickly on it. Whatever it is, it's something that you kind of know you've got to do, but you're going to make this decision and move quickly on it. Putting the past behind you, dealing with it, putting it behind you, mastering your own goals, releasing and redirecting your energy. It's about purpose. Legal issues may be coming up for you as well. This is also about waiting for something to happen. Something has been triggered and now you're waiting for the pieces to fall into place, but action is required. Also, when making changes, as they come up, you may have to let go of certain things. You may have to give up certain things for the greater good. So all of these energies coming in for this card. So let's get ahead now with the first house. We have Aries, I am. So this is the first initiation for your action card. Your first house is everything to do with yourself, your actual physical self, your emotional self, your appearance, your vitality, your life force, all embodied in this house. It's also how you are perceived by others, what you project to others. So how they are seeing you, how they're perceiving you, the mask that you're presenting to people. It's all your self-oriented interests. It can be physical activities, your gym regime, or just yourself, how you are moving forward on a daily basis in the world. So it's your personal independence and so on. Your characteristics, your personality, and all of that. So with Aries, I am coming in. This is enthusiasm coming up for you. An enthusiastic response. You're going to find that fire has been lit for you now. So this is action that needs to be taken, but it's got to be disciplined and measured. Avoid going into the impulsive, rash reactions, okay? You need to be following disciplined and measured action at this time because your energy is going to be spread across a great many areas this month. So as I said, this is a no-nonsense, go-get-it card. It's about being dynamic. You might be feeling quite lusty and sort of feeling all those powerful, passionate energies coming through you. It's a trailblazing energy. You may be involved in sport or competition of some kind. but you're going to have to take the lead. Just be careful that it's not rash, hot-tempered actions. Okay, so excessive speed, accidents, aggression, all of that, you want to try and contain it with disciplined and measured action. This card affects your 4th house, and it affects your 7th house as well. So all of these are coming in, and I'm going to generate certain activities for you. Then in the 2nd house, we have Scorpio, I transform. Your 2nd house is your house of income, the money that's coming in for you. And it's also to do with your self-worth, and it's also to do with your values, what you value, your value systems, all forms of ownership and possession, and your values around that. So what you value in yourself is also important, what you value in others and in your surroundings. So now, hugely important areas, and Scorpio transform is coming in, and this is being, as I said, activated by this event or whatever it is that's gone on in your chart. Or it could just be the rising to the surface of something, which is indicated by this card. Anything with Scorpio and Pluto, things come out from under the surface. So secrets, it could be hidden things, either hidden feelings or some other circumstance, or something that was not known is now coming out. Or it could have been vaguely known, or you were aware of things changing and moving, but you just didn't have a name to it yet. Okay. This could also be a blessing in disguise coming up for you, something coming up, but rising to the surface. Something rises to the surface. It could also be suspicion, or it could be just intensity of all kind comes upon you. Sex, death, and rebirth are all the themes of this card. So that indicates something new from old. So something comes out of an old thing and becomes a new thing for you. So it's almost like a phoenix rising up. Be careful with your money, your taxes, your property. Inheritances may also come in here for you. It could be joint issues that you're dealing with, or it could just be you changing things, and now you really are having to look carefully at everything. There's a lot of self-analysis going on with this card. Something falls away, something begins, so endings and beginnings, winning and losing may come in for you. This card may also cover shared assets in some way. You may have to protect your reputation and what you have worked for. So just be aware of that in the 2nd house. Then in the 3rd house, house of communication, this is all forms of communication, verbal, written, body language. It also rules documents, contracts, and interactions with specific family members as well. This is communication on all levels. It can be to the public, or to people that are close to you, or to people that you work with, however, but it can also be specific family members like aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, relatives, general relatives, and also neighbors may also come in for this. So this is about weighing things up. This is very much a detail-orientated card. Weighing things up, evaluation, analyzing, coming to a decision. Streamlining is necessary. You're going to need to get organized. And if you are going to be giving advice or talking to others, or speaking to others, you're going to have to be precise about what you're saying, but be careful that you aim for helpful, useful, and constructive conversation or advice, or whatever it is that you're communicating. You need to be focusing on that side of the Virgo spectrum, which is helpful, useful, constructive. All that weighing up, those details, that analyzing is wonderful when it's required. Also reliability as well. So your, writing, words, editing, all of that is going to be important. Also selfless service may come up in this as well. Numbers, figures, details of all kinds, accuracy. So be accurate about what you're saying. Don't sort of, unless it's absolutely strictly necessary, slip off into criticism, nitpicking, or excessive worry and analysis paralysis, which is the other end of the spectrum with Virgo. Then in the 4th house, we have Jupiter return benefits. So this is your 4th house, is your house of your home, your physical home, but it's also the atmosphere in the home and the people in your home. So with Jupiter return benefits, you could be going into a new home, or you're receiving finance or some kind of benefit which allows you to have a new home or to create a new home, or perhaps you're changing your existing home, you're renovating it, changing it somehow. Because it's a return, it implies that this is something coming back to you from before, and that's usually 10 to 12 years ago. The return takes 12 years to come around back again. So it's something from before which may now come back to you with benefits. You're going to reap the benefit of that, or it comes bearing fruit in some way. So it could be an inheritance as well, coming back to you now, something that's coming to you. It could also be a windfall or an opportunity of some kind, a gift or a blessing, and something beneficial from the past, but you're going to have to be quick to take advantage of it, and you're going to have to work at it to bring that blessing to you. It may fall in your lap, but it's going to require some kind of effort to harness all the possibilities around that. It could be also just gaining faith and strength in your home environment. This house also deals with your relationship with your family history, your foundation, your roots, your ancestry, your ethnic identity. It's your relationship with that. So you're going to get some kind of boost to do with that. Perhaps it's an understanding, or perhaps it's some kind of, benefit to you, which, if you've been grappling with that in the past, perhaps you've had a rocky relationship with your family, your family roots or your foundation, and now you're coming to terms with it in some way. There's some kind of blessing associated with that. This is also the card of doors opening. It's the yes card. It's the go ahead card, dreams manifesting. It could even be a release of some kind. So freedom of some kind coming for you. It could also be love and romance coming in for you in your household. So the other side of this is just to avoid overindulgence or overspending. So think about your money, which is coming up in your money houses as well. Just think about that and put it to the best use possible. Then in the 5th house, we have Pluto transformation. So another transformation card. So this is the 5th house is the house of your recreational activities of all kinds, all your fun, sporty, any kind of pleasurable activity. It could even be gambling or some kind of speculative adventure like stock market. But it's any kind of sporting or fun activity, pleasurable activities. It covers love affairs. It covers your creative pursuits or your creative expression. It also covers children. So these are your children or children that you are associated with at this time. So now with this card coming in, there's some kind of transformation going on here. It could be to do with any one of those areas. It could be to do with you and your children. Or it could be that conception is coming in here for you in some way, because this card does cover birth, sex, and death, or this is symbolic death, right? Or rebirth of some kind. It's almost like there are life changes coming in for you. So if you aren't conceiving a child, then that is certainly going to bring a life change, or it could be something to do with a child. Perhaps you have a grandchild that is now coming into being. It could be any kind of association like that. Or it could just be new ways which bring about life changes for you. It's quite an intense situation going on. Hidden things again may come to the surface. Hidden things or hidden emotions or just hidden feelings. It could be to do with a love affair. Something is rising to the surface. But the old makes way for the new in some way with this card. Something is falling away to make way for something new. So it could be the ending of something or the beginning of something, or it could be a renewal or a regeneration of some kind, or a new level. So something is being taken to a new level. If that's a love affair, then it will come to you where it will now evolve into a much higher level. Perhaps it's then going to the relationship, a more permanent relationship. This card also brings in obsession, being fixated on certain things, certain outcomes, in whichever sphere. That could be children, it could be your creative expression, or it could be a love affair or some kind of activity as well. It could even be a sports activity, which you're now getting really deeply into. This card is also about recycling of energy and all kinds of recycling. So this could actually just be a simple creative pursuit which you're involved in. So just think about how that could come in for you. But it's quite an intense period, and it's bringing in the new for you in some way, shape or form. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed that. Action-packed. Have a great month and take care, and I will see you next time.